Hello traders, Grace Oba Obona here, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Now in today's video we'll be discussing price behavior, right? So how does price actually move in a real market situation? Price tends to move in a four market condition, that is, according to ICT, the elements of a trade setup, and these are the consolidation stage, expansion stage, retracement, and what the reversal stage. Price always trade in any of these conditions, right? The consolidation, which is also referred to as ranging, then expansion, which is breakout, then the retracement, which you can also call a pullback, then the reversal, which is change of character. Now price always the movement always starts from consolidating stage, right? Consolidation. Now what is consolidation? Let's get to explain them one after the other. Consolidation, this is when price shows no distinct direction of movement. Price keep ranging in a particular price zone, right? There's no distinct direction. It keep toggling in a zone, a particular zone. And what do you look out for in a ranging market? You look out for an equilibrium, right? Because whenever price wants to take off, it actually takes off from equilibrium. Now after the ranging market comes what? An expansion, either to the upward direction or to the downward direction. Now this is price breaking out those levels which price has been ranging in and trying to move upward or downward. Now these are market makers trying to make a decision on the direction of which the market will be trading, right? And what do you look out for in an expanding market? In an expanding market, you look out for what? An order block, of course. When it's ranging up, then when it's rallying up, then you can look out for a bullish order block. A bullish order block is the last down candle, right, before the price rallies up. It is the last down candle. That is the bearish block. That is the bearish block, the last down candle before the price rallies up. Now, and you always take your confirmation by waiting for price to retest that down candle before you can enter a buy position, right? Now after an expansion comes a retracement. Retracement is when price tends to fill in some of the gaps that was left behind when price was rallying up, maybe in an uptrend direction, when price was rallying up. And you look out for fair value gaps and voids, because the price will always try to, the market maker will always try to reprice those level that was inefficiently traded, right? To kind of retrace back to come and fill those voids and fair value gaps before the price will continue in its direction. So that's retracement. And again, the last condition, which is what? Reversal, is when price trade in the opposite direction from which price has traded, right? Maybe for example, the price was rallying up, it was in an uptrend, and suddenly the price make an opposite direction and start declining down, right? And you look out for what in a reversal market? You look out for liquidity pools, that is the old highs and the old lows, right? The old highs and the old lows, because price tend to reverse from those points. Now without wasting much time, let's look out for this in chart. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notification, and also be part of this growing community of traders, right? So let's go to the chart. There are four elements to a trade setup, right? Four elements to a trade setup: the consolidation, expansion, retracement, and reversal. And I'm going to briefly discuss it with you right now. So let's head on to consolidation, which is the first one on my list here. Now for a consolidation, it's a period where a currency pair moves within a relative narrow range, right? It typically occurs when the market is indecisive, like there's no distinct direction. Here you just see a market create this, then comes this way, continue this way, continue this way. There's no distinct direction, like there's no willingness for this market to move either upward or downward. You just keep consolidating, and market can also consolidate this way. either downward but maintaining the same range, right? Market can also consolidate this way, right? There is no willingness to break out from this range, from this zone. So it keep repeating its movement in this zone. So it can continue downward or in an uptrend. It can consolidate in an uptrend or in a downtrend. When you use this trend line and draw, you see that this market continues to consolidate in this zone. There is no willingness for this market to move above the trend line. So it is in consolidation stage, right? So let me show you this in chart. Now for a consolidation, the market is not showing any distinct direction. And some of the characteristics of a consolidating market is that um most time it has a sideways movement, right? There's no volatility, no clear trend, all right. For example, let me mark out this zone here. From here you can see that the market is not really showing any willingness to go any direction. And this is a 1 hour time frame, as you can see. It's a 1 hour time frame. It shows that for good complete how many hours this candle was just within this range. The candle was not showing any willingness to move to any direction. It was just ranging inside this zone. And if you don't call it consolidation, you can also refer to it as ranging, right? Either you say the market is ranging or is consolidating. Now, after consolidation comes what? After consolidation is the next one, which is what? From here, after consolidation is the expansion, right? Either the market expand upward or downward, right? Either it rallied up from a consolidation or it start declining from a consolidation. That is to say, immediately after this movement, let me take this way. That is to say, immediately after this consolidating movement, so immediately after this movement, market now starts showing indication to either expand either upward, maybe going this way this time, moving this way, right, and trying to expand in the upward direction, or it's showing another movement to decline in the downward direction. I also like to show you this in chart, right? So for the expansion, after consolidation comes the expansion. So from here, you can see from this consolidation, after this consolidation, now price behavior is now showing willingness to expand in the upward direction, and it actually did expanded above this range, right? Before it now started declining downward. As you can see from here, it expanded upward, then now started declining in the downward direction. And for this expansion, you can also refer to it as a breakout above the resistance or below the support level. Now for the third move, which is the retracement is a temporal reversal, right? It is called retracement or a pullback. This is when the candle behaves this way. It pulls back from this trend to gain momentum and continue upward, right? Pull back a bit again, that retraces a bit, then also expand upward. This is retracement, right? Now, but for the reversal, this is when a market structure completely changes its direction of movement. Maybe from here, as you can see, it was uptrending, right? The market was rallying up, but suddenly for a reversal, then the market suddenly started this movement. It retraces downward, right? Started this kind of movement, right? So this is a reversal. when the market disrespects its current trend and change and reverse to another direction. And from here, you can call it a change of character, right? This is a change of character or a market structure shift. Now, I'll be explaining this in my next video where I'll be discussing market structure and you get to understand the various market structure, right? So let's see retracement and reversal in a chart. For example, from here, using this example, as you can see, this market was it was consolidating in this market. Then when it moves upward, it retraces back into this zone, then moves upward, retraces back, right? It was just continuing this movement until when it had a breakout. Then there was a reversal here, right? From this upward direction, there was a reversal down to this point, after which the market started a new direction in a downtrend direction, as you can see. So I would have to stop here because this video is kind of getting long. Then in my next video, I'll be discussing the market structure, where you get to understand how the market behaves and the pattern with which the price moves, right? So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notifications. Thank you.